Hello everyone and welcome to your channel IELTS Perfection. Today we're tackling the two-part question essay in IELTS Writing Task 2. I'll provide you with a step-by-step breakdown of this essay type, Band-Aid responses, and tips and strategies. Let's get started. A two-part question essay typically consists of two separate but related questions. These questions may ask for an opinion, a solution, a discussion of advantages or disadvantages, or a combination of these. Your job is to answer both parts of the question clearly and fully. Here's an example question.
Some people believe that we should not use animals for scientific experiments. Others believe that animal testing is necessary for medical advancements. Discuss both views and give your opinion.
Let's see the structure of the essay. The structure is the same as other essay types. Introduction, body paragraphs, and conclusion. In the introduction, you briefly introduce the topic and paraphrase the question. In the body paragraphs, you should answer each part of the question in a separate paragraph. And in conclusion, you summarize your main points and give a final opinion or recommendation. Before we start writing the essay, we need to analyze the question and plan our response. First of all, identify the two parts of the question. As for the example, part 1 would be, should we use animals for scientific experiments? And part 2 would be, is animal testing necessary for medical advancements? Secondly, think about your own opinion and the argument for both sides. You need to discuss both viewpoints in your essay and then provide your own opinion. It's very important to answer both parts fully. And finally, plan your essay structure. In the introduction, paraphrase the question and give a brief outline of your position. In body paragraph 1, discuss the argument for animal testing being necessary for medical advancements. In body paragraph 2, discuss the argument against animal testing, focusing on ethics. And in the conclusion, summarize your points and give your personal opinion, making sure to directly answer both parts of the question. Now let's move on to writing the essay. Start your essay by paraphrasing the question. This shows the examiner that you understand the topic. You can also include a brief mention of your position or what you'll be discussing.
The use of animals in scientific research has been a topic of heated debate for many years. While some argue that animal testing is vital for medical progress, others contend that it is unethical and unnecessary. This essay will discuss both perspectives before providing a reasoned opinion on the issue.
As you can see in this introduction, I paraphrased the question and made it clear that I will present both sides before giving my opinion. Now, let's move on to the body paragraphs. In the first body paragraph, focus on one side of the argument. Make sure to give clear examples and reasons to support your viewpoint.
Proponents of animal testing argue that it plays a crucial role in advancing medical science. Through controlled experiments, scientists have been able to develop life-saving medications and vaccines, such as those for cancer and HIV. Without animal testing, many medical breakthroughs would not have been possible. For instance, the development of insulin for diabetics was largely based on animal research.
In the second body paragraph, you should present the opposing arguments. Again, give examples and reasons to support the counter-argument.
On the other hand, many people believe that using animals for scientific experiments is unethical. They argue that subjecting animals to painful tests violates their rights and causes unnecessary suffering. Moreover, advances in technology now provide alternatives to animal testing, such as computer models and human cell cultures, which are seen as more humane and equally effective.
In your conclusion, you need to summarize the main points from your essay and give your own opinion. Make sure to clearly state your stance on the issue. And don't forget, this is a conclusion, so you should not add any new ideas.
In conclusion, While animal testing has undeniably contributed to major medical breakthroughs, it raises significant ethical concerns. I believe that its use should be restricted to cases where no viable alternatives exist, and more investment should be directed toward developing humane testing methods. Governments and scientific institutions should prioritize ethical research to strike a balance between scientific progress and animal welfare.
Now that we're done with writing the essay, let's review some essential vocabulary and phrases. For the introduction, you can use these phrases.
This essay will examine both questions in detail. To address the first issue regarding the second aspect, this essay aims to explore. It is important to analyze both perspectives before drawing a conclusion.
For explaining reasons and advantages in body paragraphs, you can use the phrases like,
a key reason for this is, one major benefit is, this is primarily due to, a contributing factor is, one significant advantage is.
For discussing problems and disadvantages, you can use the phrases like,
one major issue that arises is, a potential drawback of this practice is, this can lead to, a common concern is that, despite the benefits, there are notable challenges.
And for providing examples, you can use the phrases like,
for example, this can be illustrated by, a case in point is, to put this into perspective, recent research suggests that.
Also, for conclusion, you can use these phrases.
To sum up, this essay has examined, while there are clear advantages, certain drawbacks must also be considered. A balanced approach is necessary to maximize benefits while minimizing risks. Moving forward, it is essential to, ultimately, addressing these concerns requires.
Hope you enjoyed the lesson. See you in the next video.